Hello there and good morning. The European Court of Justice took just a few minutes at about 8 o'clock this morning in an emergency judgment to rule that the UK can unilaterally revoke its Article 50 letter and remain in the EU without having to ask the other EU 27 member states for permission to do so. Now, this is not unexpected, given the advice from the ECJ's Advocate General last week that this was the legal position as far as he was concerned. What should concern people, though, is the timing of this ruling. We now have just about 2 full days of debates on the PM's withdrawal agreement before the House of Commons gives its verdict with the so-called meaningful vote tomorrow evening. But this ruling today by the ECJ will drive the final nail into the coffin of Theresa May's withdrawal agreement. The Remain establishment, which includes most MPs, has now been thrown a Brexit reversing lifeline. In fact, the ECJ has thrown out the lifeline, a gold-plated lifebelt, and is basically already taking them to the jetty in a gold-plated lifeboat. All our politicians have to do is step off when the chance arises. But what next for them? How can they navigate the extremely squally waters of 17.4 million votes? The only realistic route for them to now take is to somehow get the Article 50 negotiating period extended. That will give them time to try and force a general election or maybe another EU referendum. So the longer the Article 50 extension, the better for them. The Article 50 negotiating period is currently due to end at 11 p.m. on the 29th of March 2019, and that's only 109 days away, with Christmas in the way. Now, if they vote for May's deal tomorrow evening, then that extension will never happen. And subsequently re-entering the EU because of the way May's deal is constructed, although likely, is not certain. So they will most likely be looking for a clean reversal of Brexit, and up pops the ECJ in a timely manner to provide it. And another matter is that Theresa May has stated quite clearly that revoking or extending Article 50 is not government policy. So there would be no movement on it without changing that, which might take a new Tory leader, not a Brexiteer obviously, of a new Tory cabinet team, or a change of party in control of government. And then you've got to convince the voters that everybody wants to stay in the EU now, preferably without having another referendum, as that would be a very risky gamble. Or that our knowledgeable and wise politicians understand our wishes, but in the face of Project Terrify the voters, the timing is not right and we need to look at it again. But in the meantime, for stability, we'll revoke the process, and by not holding a referendum, they can always claim that they will abide by the 2016 result, eventually. You can already hear the cogs whirring in the heads of Adonis, Clark, Soubry, Clegg and Blair, and the like, can't you? Anyway, what do you think? Please leave a comment below, and thank you for watching.